Hey everybody, it's Melanie from Hometown Paints, and I wanted to come on here today and paint a flamingo with you. So, hope you guys are doing okay today, and if you pop on, just say hello to me and tell me where you're from. Let me get this up so I can see the comments. First thing I'm doing, I'm using an angled brush. I've already painted my canvas black, and I'm going to draw some leaves to the best of my ability. So I'm just drawing like a line, and this might need to be bigger. I don't know. I was going to do this on a larger canvas, but I had this one laying around. I'm trying to get ready for the Strawberry Festival, so figured I'd use this one. This is just one of those flat panels that to hang it on the wall, you would have to maybe put it in a frame, or hey Jennifer, Jenny Kinney. You'd have to put it in a frame, or you'd have to put a little hanger on the back of it. So there's one leaf, and I still feel like that needs to be fatter, so I'm just gonna make it a little fatter. I'm just filling it in, and the green is kind of see-through, so I'm gonna have to go back and add another coat for sure. And now this one's backwards, so I'm like trying to figure out how to do it. That's not right. But that's okay. It's a painting, so you can just paint right over it, right? If you are wanting to paint this, you can comment Flamingo, and I will send you the tracer. So obviously I didn't use a tracer, so you could do this a little easier than I'm doing right now. I wish I could see the comments on my iPad, but it sure won't let me. So, how are y'all today? Are you having a good Tuesday? Anything exciting happening in your life? Well, if you've been following my page, you see that I've got a new studio, and we're remodeling it and trying to get it cleaned out and set up like I want it set up. And I've got a little space heater out here, which we're gonna work on another situation. But I thought, I don't need that right now, so I kind of just covered it with a bunch of junk the other day, and I was in here freezing this morning. My fingers were numb. I had to go inside and warm up because it was just so cold. So I found myself a heater. Now that it's actually warming up outside, I found myself a heater, and it's starting to... Now I don't even need it. Happy Tuesday. Alright, so I used, for that first layer, it's a festive green. I've got paint all over mine. It's just a normal like Kelly green, and then I'm going to use a citron green to just add a little bit in here and see what it looks like, just to give it some dimension. And that green was very see-through, so I might have to do this a few times, and then I might have to get the hairdryer out. I always keep a hairdryer right under my station to help me move faster. This morning I was painting a rooster, and I just got really frustrated with myself. It was the same rooster I had painted several times last fall, but I hadn't painted it in a while, and I had texted my husband. I said, I think I lost the ability to do this. I tried to paint some small ones. I was painting 3 paintings at the same time because I'm trying to get ready for that show. And I painted a big one and then 2 small ones. And I can't even post the small ones. They look so bad. Because I didn't have the right size brush, I think. But we all have bad moments. We all have bad days. You just gotta keep on going, right? Like, I know I can paint, so there's no reason for me to get all flustered because some of the paintings turned out yucky. It happens. I'm going back and forth between both colors of green and just trying to fill this in. This canvas was just a white canvas, and I painted it black. You can buy black canvases, but honestly, it's super easy just to paint your canvas black. It's cheaper, and then let it dry, and you're good to go. All right, those look decent, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to wash my brush out, and then I'm going to put some pink flowers on here. What am I going to use? I'm going to use carousel pink. Making lots of noise. And I didn't get white out. I think I need some white as well. So if you want, I'm painting a flamingo today. If you want the tracer for the flamingo, then just type flamingo in the comments and I will get that to you. Alright, so now I'm going to do, well, should I have done another leaf over here? What do y'all think? Does it need one more leaf? I think I'm going to. Let's see. This is the right direction. I won't be upside down. How's the weather where everybody is? It's supposed to get really cold here tomorrow. Thanks, Jen. I'm gonna add one in. Like really cold, like freezing, I think. So I'm glad I found the heater today. So the other thing about these leaves is they don't have to be perfect, because I'm going to put a big flamingo like right here. So they're definitely not the focal point. So So don't get too stressed out about how they look. Calling for flurries? Is it really? Yeah, I hope not. I need to cover up my flowers, I guess. I just saw it was supposed to get super cold. Which I guess that does happen, but I think we all forget that it happens here in Tennessee. T-shirt weather in New York. Well, it's actually t-shirt weather here too in Tennessee, but tomorrow the temperature's supposed to drop like crazy. I think once the weather gets nice in the spring that we forget that it can still get cold sometimes. Because we don't want it to. My kids' birthdays are in March, and I think it has snowed on both of their birthdays before, which they just really don't like at all. I'm going to do the same thing I did and just kind of go back and forth, and I might even go back up to the top, and those have dried a little bit. Let's see. I'm using craft paint today, which is a very thin paint. It's inexpensive. It's like you can get it for 50 cents. Some of the nicer ones are like $1 or $2. But if you don't want to deal with the thin paint like this, then you can get artist grade acrylic paint, which is just thicker and more dense. But we're just having fun today, so we'll use this paint. Alright, now I'm going to let that dry and do some pink flowers. I thought about doing a different color flower, but I couldn't decide. Alright, so still going to use my angled brush. We'll see if this works. I'm going to put a flower down here, and I'm just kind of I'm putting the brush down, I'm going up and then coming back down. So there's a little like loop in there. Doing that all the way around. And then you make a bigger loop and just fill it in. I think this is a hibiscus flower. I think is what it is. I had some friends over the other day, and we have a lot of plants. They just fill up one of our window. We have a bay window, or yeah. And it just fills that up. And our friend was like talking to me about what kind of plants they were, and I don't know, asked me about different kinds of plants, and I had to look at her and say, that's not mine. They're not mine. Because my husband is like super into plants. So I water them, you know, like I'm here a lot, so I make sure that they're watered. But they're his babies. Alright, so I'm going to do another one of these up here. Just making that little, I'm going to put it down and then make a little loop. And you could do this with like a liner brush, probably. Well, not probably, definitely can. I just don't want to change brushes. So anyways, I'm definitely not a master when it comes to plants and flowers and all that. Although last year I did plant a bunch of flowers that are starting to come back, and I'm pretty excited that I did not kill them. I'm just drawing like a bigger petal and then just filling it in. So do you have a favorite flower? I think I asked that on my Facebook page the other day and got a lot of different answers. My actual favorite flower is a hydrangea. I really like roses, but I love hydrangeas. I don't know what it is about them, but I just think they're so pretty. Alright, so just like with the leaves, I'm going to get another color pink. I'm going to do a lighter pink and put some in there. To give it some depth. Everything is a little bit more difficult to show up on a black canvas. If you're on a white canvas, everything just kind of shows up better. But there are certain colors that are very transparent. And a lot of times in these craft paints, red is. So pink is made from red, so it's just going to act just like it. Wipe some of that out and get some of this again. You can get just a whole bunch in your brush and just kind of blob it on. Just kind of lay it down in there. I've been listening to podcasts all day. While I'm working. Do y'all have a favorite podcast? Do y'all listen to podcasts too? Remember, if you want the tracer for this, just comment Flamingo and I will get it sent to you. because I haven't done the hard part yet. I haven't tried to draw the flamingo on here yet. Okay. I'm going to blow dry this for a second. Whoop. That really helps you like see if you need more coats. So that one definitely does. Make sure I got all the water out. I want to add some white in here. And if I do that while it's wet, it's just going to mix. Which sometimes that's what you want, but I want the white to show up. So I went live yesterday and talked about the paint party that's coming up. When you come to one of my real life paint parties, all this would be drawn on there for you on the canvas. So when you get there, you don't have to stress about like drawing these mason jars out or anything like that. Okay, let's see. What am I going to do next? Hold on just a minute. Alright, I'm going to try to put some white in here. And the leaves and so I'll do the leaves first. So I'm going to put a little line in the middle. And just kind of highlight around the edges. Doesn't have to be perfect. Got that in there. What else? I need some white on these flowers. Okay, here we go. And you can use the back of the brush, so like this part, and just dip your brush in the paint, and you can just add a few little dots. And wipe that off. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put like the stem. Alright, while that's drying, I'm going to put some dots. I'm going to get some more of this pink. And put some dots right there. Just to fancy it up a little bit. Now I'm going to use a little bit of black and put in there. Just on the opposite side from the white. Alright, guess what time it is? It's time to paint a flamingo on here. Hey Brenda, thanks. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to use some more pink, but it's called Royal Fuchsia. Now, it doesn't really matter if you have these exact colors. Like I said, I had thought about doing these flowers a different color. I just went ahead and went with the pink. And you could, I mean, I guess a pink flamingo is pink. But, okay. So, there's his little backside. And then I need to go like a question mark. Hopefully that's right. I can put some of these right there. Let's see. Let's make his little head. Yeah, this isn't going to be perfect. This example of not perfect. But if you want to paint this, I'll send you a tracer. Alright. He also has a little beak. See if I can do this. Whew. Okay. He might look a little crazy. You might not be able to see him good. I'm going to fill him in. And give him some little leg doodads here. Okay. So his outline's pretty much drawn, so let's get him filled in with some pink. Him, her, whatever. So I'm using this dark pink as like the base coat, the darkest pink that I've used today, that Royal Fuchsia. But I'm going to use all the pinks that I've used today because this little guy is going to be feathery and just full of different pink colors. And I haven't changed brushes. You could use a flat brush, you could use an angled brush. Pretty much just use any brush you got. As long as it's not too big, you just want to be able to like manipulate those spaces. Alright, so I'm going to dip into this pink. And if I take this brush and just kind of like flick it, just like go back and forth real fast, it will start to look like feathers. You can brush it all in like this if you want to, it's totally fine. But if you want it to start looking like feathers, you gotta be quick about it. And you want them to kind of go in the right direction, right? This makes me want to go to the pool, to go on vacation, to go to the beach. Do you guys, have you been on vacation this year? Or last year? I haven't been to the beach in a while. We were going to try to go last year, but didn't think that was the best idea, so we didn't. And my kid is dying to go. And so is his Nana. It's our favorite place. So the colors are mixing a little bit, and that's totally fine. I'm gonna do that same kind of little choppy paint stroke all the way up. And just kind of stay in the lines of that base that you already put down. Which, again, if you guys want to paint this, just comment Flamingo and I will get the tracer to you, so you don't have to try to draw it out like I'm doing. And when you do yours, if you don't want to worry about trying to make it look like it has feathers like this, just paint it pink, y'all. It's okay. I'm about to just paint his face pink. This is why I like that angle brush, because it will give me a point right there. It's my favorite. I dipped back into the darker pink. I didn't put any light pink there. There's his little tail. I'm going to dip in this one. And what you can do also is dry, like do a layer and dry it, and then do a layer and dry it. But if you don't dry it in between, then you get some pretty effects when the paints mix. This guy has no legs, he's just floating in midair right now. So again, I'm teaching a real life paint party in Pleasant View next week. It's a week from today. It's actually in one of the ballrooms at the new hotel in town at the Hampton Inn. And I had never been in there, guys, and you know, I figure most people probably haven't, because if you live here, there's no reason to go to the hotel. But y'all, it is so nice in there. Like, I just want to find people to come visit me and to tell them to stay there. It's so nice. But I'm excited to do a paint party there. there's still space. We're going to be painting this sunflowers in mason jars. So if you want more info about that, just comment. You can comment sunflowers and I'll know what you're talking about. Alright, so I could probably do this all day. Add feathers to him. I've been doing it all morning. I painted a rooster. But, oh, you know what else I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to use coral, I think. I'm going to use coral blush. Because I painted some of these last year. And put some of this in there. And it just looks cool, even though it's pink. Just gives it some extra dimension. So, you are more than welcome to paint this. The video will be posted or will be saved. You can always just go back and watch any of the videos that I've posted about learning how to paint different things and paint along with me. If you do that, I'd love for you to show me what you painted. I'll share it with everybody. Alright, probably need to chill on the feathers right now. And then I'm going to give him some legs. I was thinking they need to be black, but I guess they don't need to be black because then you can't see them. Okay, so this one's just going to be straight down off the board. Straight down. And then this one is going to go, it's like he's crossing his legs. And I don't know how to do feet very well, so that'll just have to work. Alright, so there's his legs. I'm gonna change brushes. I'm gonna get a liner brush. Brenda said she needs to schedule a trip and she misses the beach. I understand. Me too, me too, me too. Alright, I still have black over here, so I'm going to give him an eyeball and some definition on his little cute little body. I don't know what word I was looking for there. Okay, I'm going to do a little black right here underneath. And when I use a liner brush, I'll just hold it like a pencil. And a lot of times, to steady my hand, I'll throw my pinky out so that I can, like, I don't know. If you hold your pinky out and you touch something with your pinky, your hand will be way more steady. And then you can just hold this like a pencil and use it like a pencil, which, you know, most people are used to doing. It's a little easier. Probably should get a smaller liner brush, but oh well, it is what it is. That looks weird. It don't look as bad as my weird roosters. Alright, so I'm just going to do a big black eye and then go back and add some white to it in a little bit. And that probably won't dry because I put so much paint right there. Ooh. Okay, what else has black on it? Put a little bit right there. Put a little bit right here. Just to give it some definition. You can put some in there. And then out here, where his little tail feathers are. Around here a little bit. Where else? I already did the flowers. Okay, now I'll put some white highlights on the birdie. Give him some white highlights in here. And you can just do like little squiggles, but since I already did the paint strokes, like the feathers like this, I'm going to do the highlights the same way. And we're going to highlight his legs a little bit. And we need to give him an eyeball. See if this will work. I think so. He's got an eyeball. All right, y'all. What do you think? Crazy little pink flamingo? He's very fuzzy over there. I might fix that. All right, y'all. You're welcome to paint this. There's different ways you can paint it. We could do it on a porch leaner or a canvas, either one. I can send you the tracer, and you can trace it and paint it for yourself. It'll have the supply list and all that stuff with it too. Just comment Flamingo and I'll send that to you. The other thing I have going on is in a week I am going to be teaching this one at the Hampton Inn in Pleasant View. So if you are still interested in coming to the in-person paint party in Pleasant View, if you're local, or even if you're in Nashville or Clarksville, it's a short drive. It's $35 a person. Just comment sunflower and I'll get you the link for that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Feel free to share this if you want to make sure that you save it and so you can come back to it later. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for all your support and being on my page, and I really appreciate you all. So if you need anything from me, let me know. If you want the tracer, Flamingo. If you want to paint this, sunflower. All right, bye y'all. Have a great day.